Commenter 26.
The US government is working on creating brand new dietary guidelines for 2020. During their preparation, 72 advisors were selected. These selected advisors have exactly 3 minutes to explain their stance on nutrition in front of the board of government officials. And one person that got that privilege is Eric Adams. And trust me, this 3-minute speech is something very different. Nothing but my biggest respect for Eric.
Good morning. My name is Eric Adams. I am not a dietitian, not a doctor, not a nutritionist. I'm a retired member of the New York City Police Department. For 22 years, I wore a bulletproof vest and protected the children and families of New York City. 3 years ago, I woke up and I could not see the alarm clock. I found out later that I was blind in one eye and I was going to lose my sight in others. After visiting 5 doctors, I learned the diagnosis was type 2 diabetes. I had what was considered to be permanent nerve damage in my hands and feet, and I was told I was going to lose some limbs. Not believing that and told that I was going to be on medicine the rest of my life, I decided to do research on my own. I had one skill, and that was knowing how to do investigations, and I knew how to read. I learned from organizations such as PCRM that there was a way not only to live with chronic disease, but to reverse chronic disease. After 3 weeks of going on a whole food, plant-based diet, my eyesight returned. 3 months after, my A1C went from a 17 to a 5.7. The nerve damage in my hands and feet went away. No medicine, no insulin, only food. My mother pursued and followed the same whole food plant-based diet that I embraced. 80 years old, 2 months on it, 15 years diabetic, 7 years on insulin. Mother is now off her insulin and has reversed her diabetes as well. She was taking 9 medicines during that time, and she's now off those 9 medicines. The real drug dealers are not those who are wearing baggy blue jeans on our corners. I've learned they're the pharmaceutical companies that have our parents addicted to drugs. Each time I try to reverse this condition, I'm told about the guidelines that you give. I represent 2.6 million people. New York City has followed me, and now we no longer serve processed meat in our schools. We have a program at Bellevue Hospital where 600 people have signed up for and started the process of reversing their condition. It has never been my DNA. It was my dinner. It's time to heal and not live with disease, but reverse disease. Let's make Americans healthy again. Thank you.
What I like about this speech is that it's extremely emotional, transformative and personal. I'm a guy that makes decisions heavily in favor of data. I mean, you already know that. Yet something about this speech just touches something deep in my lizard brain. I'm working on a full video about the dietary guidelines for 2020. If you want to see where our nutrition is heading in the future, click the subscribe button down below and make sure you hit the bell icon too so you get notified on future uploads. Let's make Americans healthy again.